All right, let's just get straight to it. Today, we're tearing down the whole fantasy of buying a subsidized house. So forget the glossy brochures. This is the warning you desperately, desperately need to hear.
So you think signing that mortgage is some big achievement? A step up in life? Come on, you're being sold a complete lie. This isn't about building a future. It's about getting trapped in a nightmare that's just disguised as a dream home.
So what's the real story here? Let me tell you, it's not about you owning a home. It's about that home owning you.
Look, let's get one thing straight. That signature, it isn't buying you freedom. It's you willingly putting an iron chain around your own neck for the next 20 years. And you're going to pay for it with your blood, your sweat, and whatever's left over from a minimum wage paycheck. For what? A shoddy concrete box in the middle of nowhere? It's not a home, my friend. It's a prison. Okay, let's break down all the lies, one by one. And we'll start with the very walls that are supposed to protect you. This is what I call lie number one, the cardboard castle.
So they sell you this picture, right? A strong, quality home. The paint's fresh, everything looks clean and new, and they hand you the keys. But don't be fooled. That finish is just like cheap, thick makeup, hiding some really, really ugly flaws underneath.
And then, the first rainy season hits. That's when you see the truth. Little cracks start spreading across the walls like a spider web. And the water, oh, it doesn't just leak from the roof. No, it seeps right through the walls themselves, because the concrete was mostly sand and the developer's greed. And the septic tank? Please, don't be surprised when you find out it's the size of a paint can and it's guaranteed to back up in 3 months. Guaranteed. So you gotta fight back, and you gotta be smart about it. Don't call some expensive handyman. The minute you get those keys, get a pressure washer and spray down the outside walls. Find every single leak yourself. You patch them with a cheap, strong mix of white cement and glue from the hardware store. And for the toilet? Forget pricey plumbers. A 20,000 rupiah bag of decomposer bacteria once a month will keep things moving. You have to be smarter than them. You just have to.
All right, so your house is leaking. Now let's talk about where they decided to put your little cardboard castle. This brings us to the second huge lie, the impossible commute.
You know that line in the brochure, 15 minutes to the station? Yeah, that's technically true if you're driving at 3 in the morning, when not even the ghosts are out. The reality? You're going to spend hours of your life every single day just staring at the back of someone else's car on some busted-up road. And this is the real price you pay. It's not just about money. Your tiny salary isn't just paying a mortgage, it's getting burned up on gas and bike repairs. You're working your tail off to provide for your family, but the commute makes sure you're barely ever going to see them when the sun is up. Your life is being stolen from you, one traffic jam at a time. So how do you survive this nightmare? First off, before you even think about signing anything, do a test run. Seriously. Get up at the crack of dawn, drive from that house to your job at 6 a.m. on a Monday. Feel the traffic. Breathe in the exhaust fumes. See what it's really like. And if you're already stuck, get your bike tuned to be as fuel efficient as possible. And listen, swallow your pride. Team up with your neighbors and carpool. Your wallet and what's left of your sanity will thank you for it. Okay, let's move on to the next lie. And this one's a serious health hazard. It's the lie about having clean, running water. The developer tells you, oh, it's a standard deep well. What they really mean is they drilled just deep enough to save a few bucks on diesel for the drill. And the result? You turn on your tap, and what comes out is this disgusting, iron-smelling liquid that looks like old tea. Try washing your kid's white school uniform in that. In a month, it'll look like a greasy rag. This isn't just an inconvenience, people. It's a health crisis being piped directly into your kitchen. Don't even think about buying one of those million rupiah filter systems. You can build a better one yourself for less than 100,000. Just get a big PVC pipe and layer it with natural stuff. Eject fiber, sand, charcoal, coral stone. It's a simple, street-smart fix that actually works. But listen to me very carefully on this. Never, ever, ever boil and drink this tap water, even after you filter it. Your kidneys are what you need to earn a living. Don't destroy them just to save a few thousand on refillable water gallons. It is not worth it. All right, let's get into the final set of traps. First, we're going to look at the environment they build for you, and then we'll expose the hidden costs they love to bury in the fine print. So, take a look at the public space. The roads are more like rat alleys, barely wide enough for one tiny car. The parks? They're just leftover patches of dirt, overgrown with weeds, probably breeding mosquitoes. See, the developer's goal is to cram as many houses as possible onto the land.
They've designed an environment to make you stressed out and angry. It's like a social experiment where you and your neighbors are forced to fight each other over every single inch of parking space.
And then comes the final gut punch of a trap. You get the keys, you're all excited, you open the back door, and you find nothing. Just a patch of dirt that turns into a mud pit every time it rains. There's no kitchen. The developer sells you a concrete shell, forcing you to immediately spend tens of millions more just to make the place livable. That is the real down payment.
So what do? You fight back with what's called the growing house tactic. Forget about fancy tiles or granite countertops. Just cover the back with cheap asbestos or corrugated metal so you have a roof to cook under. A simple polished cement floor is good enough. Go to the junkyards and hunt for secondhand doors and window frames. Your mantra has to be function first, style later. It's way better to have a simple house with food on the table than a fancy one with an empty stomach.
Okay, we've gone through all the lies, all the traps. It sounds pretty hopeless, doesn't it? But this last part. This is about how you fight back, how you endure, and how you win.
So, I have to ask you, straight up, after hearing about the cracking walls, the soul-crushing commute, the poisoned water, and all the hidden costs, are you just going to give up? Are you going to let them break you?
Here's the thing you have to burn into your brain. The house doesn't matter. It is just a pile of faulty bricks and cheap cement. What matters, the real reason you get up every single morning and go to war, is the family living inside those walls. They are the prize. They are what this whole damn struggle is for.
You can be angry, you can curse the developer, but you are not allowed to give up. We are fighters. We outsmart the rotten house. We patch the cracks ourselves. We prove that this sandwich generation, squeezed from every direction, does not break easily. So hold your head high, hug your family tight, and face this thing together. That, my friend, is how you win.